Now, this is the first take, uncensored. I'm not going to do any editing on this. It's super late. I want to go to sleep, but apparently some people are confused about this entire net neutrality thing. Now, here's some basic facts to get us all started. First of all, this is only happening to America right now. All the Canadian-run websites that have Canadian URLs, for example, Netflix has its Canadian URL as .ca. Almost every website does that that's in Canada, has the .ca that you can put in. Now, there are ways to get around that for the .com to transfer it to .ca or whatever you want to put it as. But anyways, that's the first thing. It's only happening to the US right now, this entire battle. It fell through before. They're trying to bring it up again. Makes absolutely no sense. I'm not breaking out Jared for this because Jared doesn't have any time for this shit. Yes, I just swore. He has no time to explain this. Just like a meme I have. I have neither the time nor the crayons to explain this to you. But anyways, I'm going to explain this the best that I can. Now, the way net neutrality is working right now is big companies want to make more money. For example, in Philip DeFranco's video that he had just uploaded not that long ago, he talks firmly about what is going to happen and what could be the possible outcome. Now, the first thing that he had brought up is service providers. Your service provider will be the biggest key factor. A, charging you more, and B, sites that you're normally not using, that you're now using, are going to cost you more money. Now, the thing is the internet has never really been free. Every time we go on YouTube, we are supporting YouTube and Google because of the internet service provider. Now, what they want to do is flip that. So they're making more money. They're giving the tiny tidbits to the creators of the websites. Now, the entire picture here is get rid of the websites entirely. Go back to the way we were in the 1980s and 1970s with our slow-ass dial-up computers is pretty much the way they want us to go. So you're charged an arm and a leg, your thing never loads, and then you have to wait for that dreaded wheel of death to finish. So that's the fun part of that. It's boring, it's annoying, companies need to make money. Do they want us on their side? Well, it depends on where you stand on the situation. If you're making money off of it, yes, you care. If you're not, you're just using the sites because you can, because they're there, because they're free. Chances are, maybe you do care, maybe you don't. But Trump has nothing to do with this. There's not a whole lot of people that do have anything to do with it, other than senators and what have you. They're all going to take this up to a vote now. Canada right now isn't a part of this. If it does go through, for example, if that happens, half the websites that are out there right now are going to permanently switch over to a different country and make that their headquarters. Now, the main reason why I'm saying that is because if they're not making any money, they want to go where they can, so that they're not being charged an arm and a leg. They'll still keep their other sites open for the people that are subscribed, paying for this stuff, so that they don't have to do subscription services. Also, by the way, YouTube Red is already a thing that gets rid of ads, and it pays the creators. Now, this is already a thing that's happened, so saying YouTube's not going to be free anymore never really was. Because the thing is, every time you watch the ad, money is being taken off of whatever you're going to receive in the mail, your check, what have you, that comes in the mail telling you what your bill is. Part of that bill is actually going to YouTube themselves. YouTube and Google are affiliated, so they split the money, then they go straight in, send money to the creators. Now YouTube Red goes and bypasses that, and pretty much most sites are already on subscription-based services, so freaking out about going, oh, well, they're going to be subscription services. Well, yeah, but we technically already have those. Amazon Prime, Netflix, YouTube has their own, Twitch has one, and believe it or not, Microsoft has one, Sony has one, almost everybody and their dog that has a website has one. So that's not the big deal. What the big deal is the US themselves having to fight for this. Now, the thing is, when the computer programming was made, the person that had the patent made all the money off of this. Now, the thing is, they kind of want to go and take that back and then say, oh, well, your patent's kind of invalid. So it's kind of a mind trick that's being played on the consumer, on the YouTube creators, on the website designers. So they're pretty much being pushed up against the wall, saying, well, it's either you're going to do this or you're going to lose out. Now, YouTube has already made a lot of money off of YouTube Red, because not everybody, like me, wants to watch all these ads. But I know I do watch the ads to help support the creator. Now, these advertisements are paid by the companies themselves to whoever is advertising them. Now, some sites are illegal, and they do use the fake advertisements on it, which then send a virus to your computer. I'll talk about that later, at a later time. But that is the thing. Most places already have subscription services, so they've already got their bases covered. Netflix in Canada is $9.99. Its price is supposed to be rising again. So, thing is, they're making money. They're making lots of money. The thing is, with Netflix, when they do that, they'll raise their price a little more, and it potentially means some shows get cut. But other services, like YouTube, will remain the same. The only thing is, they will be more insistent on using YouTube Red. YouTube Red is great. But the issue is, that money doesn't go to everybody's payroll unless that person has the subscription service to that creator. Now, what I mean by that is they have to be subscribed to that creator so that technically the money goes to them directly as well as YouTube. Now, that's the nice part about that. Now, I understand the points about saying, oh yes, this can be a good thing. For certain people, yes, it's a good thing, but for other people, I'm really not affected by this, by the way, so just throwing that out there. Certain people that don't make a whole lot of money don't necessarily want to feel obligated to go and throw, hey, let's go and throw this at them because they look like they're having a fun time trying to pay for that, but they can't afford the internet. So why do you have it in the first place? That's kind of the deal we're getting into. Facebook is the same way. Same with Twitter. They already have advertisements that are paying for everything. And plus, they also have people paying them to go and pin stuff on their walls, on their Twitter feed, so that people see it first. They're already making money off of that. Instagram does the same thing. Oh, we noticed that you like those pictures of cats, so guess what? We're going to go and send you cat advertisements. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it is, has, and always will be, so that's not going to change. The only thing is your prices are going to take a hike. Your 1 hour video on Netflix is now going to be 3 hours, and they're going to charge you for that 3 hours of usage because you can't load shite. That's where we're at. It's just going to make it so that not everything's equal. The code is supposed to be 001. They want to throw a 2 in there some place and throw a wrench in the cookie jar and be like, there you go. So that's essentially their idea. I'll fix this later for whatever I need to go and fix. But for now, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. I'm done this conversation.